folks, and welcome back to another video on the channel. It's me, Dr. Benji FM, and today we have two big games coming up for you, Juventus and Chelsea. But before that, let's run you through the fixtures that we've played since we last met. So after the 7-0 thrashing of Bucharest, it was time to take on Everton, and a 3-0 win for us in this one. Lukaku, Asensio and Toussaint with the goals. And Everton just aren't that good, really, so there we are. We followed that up with a routine win over Portsmouth, a 4-2 win with that one. Will Keane almost got them back into this. He got 2 goals in 2 minutes. I was thinking, if Portsmouth win this, or stop me from winning this, I'm really disappointed. But again, another win. And it was a similar story against Aston Villa. 3-1 was the score on this one. Hazard and Lukaku got some early goals for us. It was then a missed penalty by Omer Ali Sahina. Hopefully I've said that correctly. And then Arthur on 89. But that could have gone very, very differently. But again, another win for us in it. Eden Hazard getting the man of the match performance, playing really, really well in that one. It was the second time we were playing Bucharest, and Hazard got 2 goals for himself on this occasion. Lukaku on the score sheet too. So yeah, 3-1. Very dominant performance. Not quite the 7-0 of last episode, but still very good. And then a very dominant display against Bournemouth. 2-1 was the scoreline. Hazard and Arthur with the goals. It was actually Bournemouth that scored first. We had 32 shots. You can see that at the bottom there. 32 shots in the game, 11 of which on target, which actually isn't a very good conversion rate, but 61% possession. Just didn't score enough goals, really, but a very dominating performance from us. And yeah, at this point, folks, you may well have noticed, we've won every single game. Until now. We then played Leicester. Part of me thinks that we should be putting on the fox suit for this episode. We won't be doing that, but part of me thinks we should be doing that. So yeah, it was, we lost 6-0. I lost 6-0, viewers. I don't really know what else to say. I lost 6-0. Iheanacho with a hat-trick. I lost 6-0. So, confidence is high going into the games against Juventus and Chelsea today. Let's get into the first game. Right then, we're going to try and look beyond what's just happened against Leicester and try and play our best team in this game then. Donnarumma in goal, Heisse, Drande and Van Dijk with Danny Rose at left back. Of course, Koscielny's out injured for this one, so can't feature. Fred and Arthur in the centre, Mahrez on one side, Hazard the other, in Asensio playing in behind Lukaku. Very strong bench for us today though. Ozil's there, Moise Kean, Lacazette, Iwobi and Moussa Dembele. So if things aren't going our way, hopefully we can change it around with some smart changes. And Donnarumma's an interesting one, of course. We brought him in the summer, probably the most underrated of all the signings we've brought in. But I'm hoping, even against Juventus, he'll have a good enough game for us. We could, of course, play Rob Holding. I just think he's slightly better. So, into the games, as I say, we go, and we shall submit to the team to play Juventus. So then, as you can see on that left-hand side, this is a massive game. If we fail to win this, it means we'd have to beat Bilbao in the final game of the group stage. So, any points here, any kind of result here is very good indeed. If we beat Juventus, it then puts the pressure on them to win their final game, and then Bilbao to beat us. And it could get messy, viewers. It could get very messy. But in summary, this is important. They've got some good old players in their team as well. You look through it, Higuain, Costa, Dybala, Correa's there as well, Pjanic. It's dangerous. Then again, so do we. First highlight of the game, though, 3D has disappeared. People are indifferent about it. I think you'll be fine with it. It just takes a bit of getting used to. It's the way things work as Eden Hazard drives forward. Ball to the back post. Riyad Mahrez is there. I notice this is a little bit too much over the screen, but a really good finish from him. Just under the half-an-hour mark, and Arsenal took a 1-0 lead. That was not... sign language, not a strong point of mine. Lukaku, though, lovely ball out to this left-hand side, and you can see how dangerous we are with Mahrez pushed up on that side as well. Ball played across, and a simple enough finish. And we brought a lot of fans to Turin, blimey. That's another highlight, this time by way of Juventus. And will they have a chance to strike back immediately? They will. Higuain, of course, Donnarumma back in Italy on a ground hopefully he knows quite well. As we've got another chance. Chesney claims it, of course, former Arsenal man. So both goalkeepers playing against former, I wouldn't say friends, but opponents, that kind of I don't know. Give it another chance though for Juventus on this side. Lirola has got it on this right side. Ball across to Higuain, and Donnarumma, well, he just about gets it away. I think it's the post actually, but a really good chance for Juve, not taken. That was a bit good, wasn't it? Fantastic. 3 dimensions. Everybody's getting down. It's a new thing. No, this is quite the strike. It's headed clear. Douglas Costa, lays it off, and then that is unbelievable. Great strike from Pjanic, and 1-1. Mahrez, though, free kick. 37 minutes gone. Towards the back post, it's cleared. Now, if we meet it first, we might have a chance here, but it's into Lukaku, who's not got that many options, and it's eventually peters out a little bit, and up towards Higuain, who loses out in the air, and Correa and Pjanic again causing us problems. Bernardeschi now driving towards the inside. It deflects out towards Dybala. Higuain back to Correa, and you get to see here that stylistically, we match up relatively well, although a little bit of an overload. And Correa, there, he fumbles the ball. Donnarumma's clearance, though, not the best, and Juve get a chance to come again. Unless Mahrez can get in, he can't. Correa, Dybala, and they're causing us lots of problems. Bernardeschi shot on goal. Well, that looked like it was going wide, but no, Juve strike back very quickly. It's 2-1. This is not what we wanted. Not even in the slightest. You can see here, there's just a bit of an overload on this side. Danny Rose doesn't follow his man, and that is maybe the issue. And a good strike by Bernardeschi, and we're 2-1 down. It's not quite the 6-0 of Leicester as we come again here. Fred into the feet of Arthur. Eden Hazard's in a little bit of space. He's bundled off it. Arthur, Asensio, Hazard. Wide. Of course, defeat to Leicester saw us defeated in the Premier League. So that invincible tag I was trying to sort of perpetuate, it's over. Quite emphatically as well, you've got to say, quite emphatically, as Lukaku brings it forward. He's tackled, but Hazard's there, and we could have a chance here. Eden Hazard drives towards the byline. The shot isn't good, and Szczesny claims it pretty easily. They're a little bit tired, a few injuries as well on their side. There's one more highlight before half-time. Now, if they score, that is a real issue. But if we get the goal, I'll tell you what, this game is well on as we go into the second half. As Hazard finds Lukaku, he's got a little bit of hold-up play here and does it pretty well. Fred's ball out to the side is fantastic. Mahrez now pulls it back for Hazard. Oh, it's the finish. Was it an own goal? Was it our goal? Hazard puts it away. 2-2. This second half is been set up beautifully. Lukaku with some great hold-up play from I don't know if he's our number 9 actually, but the ball from Fred is equally fantastic. And then Mahrez does the rest, finds Hazard in the centre, who's, well, you've got to say, that defending there by Larola is non-existent. And by non-existent, I mean, he's literally not defended, has he? There's 10 seconds before this half ends, and so far it's been pretty action-packed. Lukaku, though, on it again. Arthur, this is most certainly the final chance of the half as it goes out to Heiser on that right-hand side. We've not seen whipping too many deliveries while playing for us. As we go over the allotted time by the assistant. Hazard's there, maybe. Is it forced to Arthur? Mahrez with a strong goal! Oh, my goodness gracious me! Riyad Mahrez! Some of these goals have been sensational. I mean, we need 3 dimensions. You see, we're seeing it in 2D, and then it's sort of the mystique of just how good did that look. And I'm intrigued to see that the slide tackle comes in, it comes to Arthur. Mahrez, that is quite the strike. See, 3D fans, you're still getting your 3D, so just calm yourselves. I do think in terms of seeing, like, tactically what's going on, it's just so much better in 2D. No one can argue that. No, there's no argument to that. Liverpool lead AC Milan. Coutinho with a goal there. He's still at Liverpool, which is unrealistic. He's definitely going to Barcelona. Whether it's in the January or the summer, he's definitely going to. Just throwing this in a bit of football opinion. He's definitely going. If in the future he's not gone, so 3-2. We've got a lead right now. This game has gone topsy-turvy as Asensio brings it forward. Eden Hazard back into the feet of Arthur, who finds maybe Riyad Mahrez. If you get the ball across, he can. Lukaku on 50 makes it 4-2. This is 6 goals in this game. That's a familiar not a good feeling. Oh, God. Lovely move from us as well. Hazard plays it back to Arthur. And I've got to say, I'm going on about it again, but having 3D and 2D means there's a more point to the replays, which I quite like. Lukaku with a finish. Big time for him to score as well. Now, just hold on, lads. Juve have made all 3 changes. Hazard's picked up a knock, and we're not going to waste any time. Moise Keane's going to come on, although Hazard has had an 8.1 there. Fantastic performance, you've got to say. And, the pressure now is on us to see this out. There's the temptation to go to the counter-attack, but I do think on the front foot, we are so much better. Lukaku, again, some nice hold-up play, and a lovely ball out to Moise Keane. If he can pull it back across, he can! Lukaku makes it 5! 64 minutes gone. We score goals for fun, apart from against Leicester. What happened in that game? It was all going so well. We weren't losing, ever. And then, just feel so sad about it. Juve forward, though. Howardez on this left-hand side. He's been harassed there, but he gets away. Pjanic now, if he can slide the ball through, he can. Talisca with it. And now it's the 5-3. And I'm starting to worry a bit. We'll go to the counter-attack. I think we'll sort of sit back a little bit deeper. But a decent finish and a nice move from the Juve boys. Howardez does really well not to lose it. And then all of a sudden, there's a couple of passes and Juve are in. Pjanic lays it through. And Talisca with the finish into the bottom corner. And our fans over there just all sat down, bless them. Temptation to make maybe another change. But everyone's playing so well. Do I really want to do that? I'm thinking maybe last 10 or so, we'll bring Ozil on for maybe Asensio, and we'll just make that one subtle change. 10 minutes left to go, and Cuadrado on that far side works it sort of. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I can't take it. I literally can't take it. It's some nice, again, neat work. Howard is at the heart of it. The ball's played across. Danny Rose with the most pointless challenge of all time, and Dybala with a smart finish. Donnarumma should be ashamed of himself. Right, just under 10 minutes to go. There's surely not. No more highlights. No more. There's a highlight. It may well be an alpha. It could end up being 6-4 here, or, of course, 5-5. Lukaku, chance! Oh, Romelu. Okay, the time is ticking away. Just see that. 40 seconds left. Luckily for us, we seem to be on the attack. Lukaku out to Moise Keane. If he can finish the game here, he can't. Cuadrado with a great tackle. He is known for his defending, of course. And now a final chance. Van Dijk heads it. 15 seconds to go. Dybala whips the ball in. It's cleared eventually. Pjanic is going to pick it up, and this isn't quite over yet. Howardez, left side. What's he going to do? He puts the ball in. Oh my! It's a goal kick, and the game is probably over. And it is over. There we are. Then full time. It's a 5-4, a 9-goal thriller. The recent episodes have produced a lot of goals, folks. That was really special, lads. No one gave us a chance, but 5 goals away at Juventus is great news. 1 to 2 days with a bruised ankle for Hazard, and that though, if we take a look, we need to go and look at this. If we take a look at the groups, the Group G table, you'll see that's gone quite well for us. You can see there then 10 points, which isn't too bad at all. We play Bilbao in our final game, but unless they get a result against Bucharest, which I assume they probably will do, then we are en route to succeed and go through in the group stages. Hazard, top performer so far in the Champions League, and Mahrez with 4 assists, also not doing too badly. Interestingly there as well, Dolberg is at Manchester United, Costa of course at Atletico, and Sadio Mane is at Bayern Munich. Okay, Chelsea are in 4th, and they are coming up next, so we'll join you for it. Very, very quickly, Bilbao and Bucharest drew 0-0, which means we can now draw and be comfortable. Right then, folks, back again, and Chelsea are our opposition in this one. I think we might make a little change. Rob Holding hasn't played that much for me this year, but I might bring him in ahead of Andrande. He's on a 6.77. It's significantly less than everyone else, and Holding himself has played this season is on a 7.17. I do worry that might be the cause of the issues in the last game. Koscielny's still nursing an injury, so won't feature for this one. Nemanja Matic comes onto the bench as well, and Jack Wilshere, he's an interesting player because I want to get him involved more, but I don't necessarily think that this is the game for that. Everything else is going to remain the same though. So it's Donnarumma, Haisa, Holding, Van Dijk, Rose, Fred, Arthur, Asensio, Mahrez, Hazard, Lukaku. Got great options in attacking areas, but so far Lukaku has given me no reason to drop him, so he stays in the team. Hazard also having a fantastic year, keeps the spot ahead of Moise Kean, but challenging for places, seems to be getting the best out of some of our forward line. Just not in that Leicester game. Have I mentioned that? Okay, we can see from this Chelsea side, they've got Memphis up top through the middle, and Perisic, the old boy from Arsenal, of course, playing on the left-hand side of Willian, Bakayoko, Van Ginkel and Zonzi, Alba, Laporte, David Luiz, Rudiger and Courtois in goal. So a decent side for Chelsea. Lots of new faces in that team, though. Okay, we're back. So some more to do. We're getting right up close and personal with this one. And let's see then, how will we fare against the Chelsea boys? Currently, they are lying in 4th position. We're top of the table with only 1 defeat to our name by 3rd place. I mean, that makes it look better. They are 3rd place Leicester. They won the league once, don't you know? I don't know if everyone remembers that, but of course you do. It's one of the biggest moments in football history. Imagine if that was me there breaking the news for someone. As Chelsea comes forward, Willian puts it in, and Memphis scores the goal, and 11 minutes in, we go a goal behind. Not that should matter too much based on the last game, but that's not a good start. Danny Rose. I mean, that is poor, isn't it? That is piss poor. Willian races down the line, and it's quite an easy finish. Donnarumma doesn't know where the ball is. No Kante for them today, or Fabregas, as a corner's played in. Perisic with it, and Virgil van Dijk heads clear as far as Van Ginkel now, maybe, goes all the way back to Rudiger. We've now conceded 7 goals without reply in the Premier League, which is not ideal, as Mahrez's ball forward isn't the best, and now Van Ginkel again brings it down, but Danny Rose nips in, and this could be the first chance for us in the game. Eden Hazard, of course, former Chelsea player, doing his best, but is hustled out of it, and now it goes across to Perisic, who, of course, former Arsenal player, was very good for us, but we got a lot of money for someone who was quite an older player. Arthur was one of the best balls of the season so far. Romelu Lukaku ain't going to miss that, is he? And it's all about the through ball from Arthur. Let's take a look at it in 3 dimensions. You can see here then, Fred just plays it into Arthur. 1 touch, out his feet. He knows the runner Lukaku. He knows he's going to be on the last man, and he is. Takes it into the area, then fires it past Courtois, who could do nothing about it, just falls to the ground, and Lukaku celebrates wildly. Maybe another chance for us. 20 minutes on the clock. Asensio finds Lukaku, who's got an option at the back post. Mahrez is there, and Mahrez, oh, it's cutely done. I don't know if it's a volley or a header or what it is, but we'll take again. 3 dimensions, give it to me. Eden Hazard then, into the feet of Asensio, forward towards Lukaku. The chest control from him is fantastic. And how does Mahrez finish this? It's just a looped header back across goal into the corner, and there we are then, 2-1. Asensio, back to Arthur. It was a corner that came to nothing, but we're staying with this highlight as Arthur's on it again, plays it towards Asensio, finds Eden Hazard, who, again, it's a deft little finish. And all of a sudden, going 1-0 down, it's 3-1. I'm just interested. Like, this is, I mean, I keep going on about it, but this is why I quite like it. That you see the move develop in 2D, but then how does he finish this? Just passes it comfortably to the back of the net. Courtois is meant to look like a fool. Love that, though. That was great. All right, 5 minutes of the half remaining. And let's see then, is there going to be another goal? There may well be. Corner kick played in. It finds Fred, who's got an option on the edge of the box if he needs it, but goes for the cross himself. And Courtois will deal with that pretty easily. Chelsea had 2 shots very early in the game when they scored their goal. They've done nothing since then. Nothing. Van Dijk to Mahrez, and, well, we're into added time here. Is there going to be another one? Lukaku, if you could find a man in the middle, he can. Asensio. Oh, it should have been 4-1. Should have been 4-1. This, though, will put us 34 points, 7 points clear second. This would be a massive result. City to come, of course, next episode, with that second game against Bilbao. And then after that, as I mentioned it yesterday, or the day before yesterday, Liverpool, Manchester United. It's all kicking off, viewers. I know it's a while away, actually, but that Manchester United game is going to be absolutely massive as Hazard's run off it, and Chelsea got an opportunity to build from the back, perhaps, so there's not that many outballs for them, and we're putting them under a little bit of pressure here. Rudiger and David Luiz have to deal with it, but they don't. Lukaku, chance to make it 4. Lukaku does make it 4, and Arsenal are looking dominant against Chelsea. They played each other last night, of course, in real life. It was the 2-2. You might remember Bellerin scored. I'm really filling in people in the future that will have forgotten. But yeah, look at that. Hazard plays in Lukaku. Then a comfortable, smart finish. I say comfortable. He missed the first chance. But you've literally just told a lie there, haven't you? You're seeing it in front of your eyes. These episodes recently have produced a ridiculous amount of goals. And, well, you never know. There might be another one on the horizon here. Mahrez, forward to Asensio. We are so dangerous going forward. Arthur into Asensio again. Ball into Hazard. Oh, it's the post. 56 minutes gone. And, of course, we're very good at scoring goals, but we're not not exactly a team made famous for our defensive capabilities, are we? As Jordi Alba, it's not the best ball ever. And now Rob Holding and Haisa J work it out quite neatly. Mahrez plays it up towards Lukaku, but Nzonzi flicks it on, and they win it back. Into the feet of Memphis now. Perisic and him combining. Of course, Memphis not known to be a striker, at least in my estimations. As Perisic now towards the byline, ball to the post. Williams there, and it's just about got away. And that might be key. Perisic with the through ball towards Memphis, and it's dangerous. Memphis through on goal. Donnarumma, what a save from Donnarumma. Holy smokes. There is a temptation to make changes, but where do I change? Maybe Matic on for Fred? Yeah, let's do that. Again, another former Chelsea player, but just to settle this game down. Fred's had a good game, but we might as well make the switch. And also, they've brought on an injured N'Golo Kante. They are desperate. Right, just under 10 minutes left to go, and the clock is racing its way down. And this could well be another very easy win for us at this point. It's looking very comfortable. And Lukaku, that may well be his hat-trick. Even if that is his hat-trick, great performance from him. He's a man for all seasons. He's loving the goals right now. Arthur again plays it up. Matic, she's got the height, knocks it down for Lukaku, who finishes easily. Courtois had a bit of a shocker, to be fair. 5-1 to 14 goal episode. If you count the Leicester game, which we're not, but that makes it 20 goals in 4 games in the matches we've played so far. And not too bad at all. Memphis with a strike, Donnarumma with another good save. I mean, there's some big saves from Donnarumma in this game, and I tell you what, it sometimes go unnoticed, but he's so pivotal to this team right now. Conceded 4 last game, but forget that. But that's full time. 5-1 win, and now Manchester City and Bilbao games coming up next episode should be absolutely fantastic. If you're looking forward to those and you enjoyed this episode, do drop a like. If you want to see a little bit more, subscribe to the channel, and we'll love with care. We'll get to mention until next time. Goodbye. I'm not really used to this. We're really good and winning. This will not be the same in the next series. If people get used to this, I've got a real problem.